Hello everybody, I'm Scotty. Welcome back to Scotty's Clock World. What we're going to do in this video is make one of these, a multi-purpose letdown tool. The normal type you've seen me using comes with different size winding arbor keys on the end of it. You just chop and change them. There's usually, get 3 of these, come with a set. They're $30, $40 a set, and if you don't want to pay that, especially when you're starting off, then you really just need a general purpose one similar to this, and that's what we're going to make today. And that's the final product. This is a piece of broom handle we're going to start off with. We're going to make a letdown tool out of this. I've cut it 4 inches from there to there and 2 inches there to allow us to insert the key into it. So it'll eventually end up looking like that. I'll square this end up first so we can work on it. That's looking better. That'll give us a surface to work with. Right, over to the bench now. First thing we need to do is find the approximate centre of this piece of dowel. It doesn't have to be exact, but we need to know approximately where the centre is. So that makes it there. We're going to drill a hole in that now, but before we do that, we need to see what size hole we're going to drill. So that's the end of the key. That's the hole size we have to drill in there, but probably about 1/2 mil larger. So we'll measure that up. Set that to 0. Measure it up on a vernier, and 6.12 mil, so we'll go for 6.5 mil. A drill that size, which is that one there. Right, before we drill a hole in that, we'll do a test drilling to make sure that it's the correct size hole that we're looking for. With our drill, remove the current bit, put the 6.5 in, then we drill a test hole in this piece of timber. Clean that up, make sure that the barrel of the key will fit. Right, we'll re-drill that hole. And see if the key fits this time. Yep, that's good. Alright, so we now know that's the size that we have to drill a hole in our handle, which I'll put there. Alright, I'm going to countersink a punch hole in there to start the drill. So it runs true. That's pretty close. Now we need about 1.5 inch length depth, so I've marked that on there with a black mark there and there. So we'll drill down until we reach that. Get it lined up, keep it straight. It goes in very easily because it's end grain and pine. Right, so there's our hole. Check it with the key. Yes, fits in alright. Now the next part, we have to cut a couple of slots down here so that we can fit the key so that it's going to sit like that. Like so. So we'll measure the width of the handle that turns the top of the key. 0, set that again. 1.9 mil. So we'll look at about 2.5 mil, I would say. I'll have a look. That's the center of the hole. So we need to go about 1 mil either side, which is there. That one, that one. Right, over to the bandsaw to cut that now. Now we'll make the first cut. Right, that's the first cut. Now we'll check our 2 mil measurement, which will go to there. That one, and it will come up there. Right, now for the second cut. Bit of an angle there, because it's only a very thin blade. I think it's about 10 mil, not the usual 19 mil, so it's flexible so I can cut angles on it, but it tends to waddle all over the place if you're not careful. Alright, so we'll remove that piece of timber out of there now and see how we go. Now drill a hole in here so we can remove the piece of timber that we've cut out. Still a bit tight. Do the one on the other side in a moment. Then we'll be able to remove that section of timber down there. Then we'll be able to fit the key in. Right, drill the other side. That went through. We'll now remove the timber. It's got rid of one of them, almost. Push it out there. Bring that back. That's got that. Now, look at this one here. Take some more out of that with our chisel. And it's caught there at the base, I think. There we go. Right, flip that out. It'll be a bit hard to get on with. So, we'll flip it out that way. Now, before we clean our job up, we'll check and make sure that the key fits in it and stays there, doesn't drop out. So that's exactly what we're looking for. Right, now I'll clean up our new tool, and we'll go and try it out and see how it works. Here you can see I've fitted the letdown key to the winding arbor. You can hear the spring winding up in my hand. Let that go down. Spinning around so you can see it work. They're very cheap to make. All you need is a broom handle or thereabouts and you're in business.